This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. This truck is a 2006 F350 regular cab flatbed, single rear wheel. It's an automatic. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's two-wheel drive. It's an XL, which is vinyl seats. It does have a CD player, factory CD player. Does have air conditioning. Does have tilt and cruise. This truck has 115,200 miles. We bought it directly from a company in Houston, Texas. They were selling a bunch of these without any bed on it. You'll see in the before pictures that there is no bed on that truck. It was just a cabin chassis. We were selling a truck to a guy and he didn't want the bed, so we just took it over to Tucson Trailer and had them switch it and put it on, and that's that. There are some plugs on the side of it. We don't think they work because obviously you need a power inverter and there's none there. So that's what we know about that. Now we get them in, we do an inspection. This is what the inspections look like. This truck, what we did to it, it got new batteries. The coolant overflow Y pipe is new. I had a little leak. Front brake pads are new. Rear ABS sensor is new. Both low beam lights, headlight bulbs are new. The windshield's new. It had a big crack in it. We charged the air conditioning. We gave it new wiper blades, and it got a brake switch. And the bed is used. You'll see 4 pictures of it before. You'll see it without the bed, and you'll see the bed, and that's where it came from. It came off of another truck that we had that guy didn't want it. Anyway, the other thing to know is this truck has moderate blow-by. Okay, I'll show you that. That's why I have my glove on, because we've had this thing running for about 2 hours out here. After we get it back from detail, we inspect it again, and we show you the oil cap off on every 6.0 we do. Every diesel truck we do, actually. It's got moderate blow-by. It runs great. Because it has moderate blow-by, it's got a little bit of a slow start. Obviously, starting is part of starting a diesel truck is having oil pressure, and it's got plenty of oil pressure. But because I looked at the Carfax, and I'll show you the Carfax in a minute, the truck sat. They drove it maybe 3,000 miles, 3,500 miles between 2010 and today. So it just sat with oil just seeping. So it's going to need, if you want to fix that, which I wouldn't do now, it would need rings. And to do that, cab off, top of the motor off, about 2,500 bucks to do that. It runs great. But you know, if you wanted to do that, you could do that. If you know, my job here is to inform you of what's going on. The diesel guys who are out there will understand what I'm talking about. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, please don't buy the truck, okay? It's going to be at a price that's going to allow for you to repair whatever you want to repair, or not. I mean, personally, I wouldn't. I think that'd be dumb. But you know, if you want to make it perfect, then I guess you could. All right, like I said, I would show you the Carfax and how we know this stuff. It's got no accident damage, blah blah blah. They had really good service at this Escamilla Ford dealer. Boom, 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 boom. Like stuff like injection pump. This is 85,000 miles. All that stuff was done. EGR system check. Blah blah blah. 92,000 miles. Got a new radiator, cooling system checked. 96, fuel and pressure regulator, IPR sensor, all kinds of stuff. I mean, they've got a new alternator at 102. Serviced again, 107. And then at 111 was the last reading we got. They checked the engine. They did all that. It goes from 111, 534 miles. In 2010, 2015, it's got 115. So the problem this truck had nothing to do with anything other than it just sitting forever. So, you know, they sold a ton of these trucks, that company did. And I imagine this is just one that just sat in their yard and finally somebody noticed it. And that's what happens when they sit. They got to be driven. And so now you know. It's got a decent set of Michelins on it. The rears look like they're a little bit higher tread than the fronts. It's got this funky little ladder set up. It's probably going to rattle in our test drive. But obviously that'll come off if you want. I thought you'd want to keep it on there just in case somebody wants a step to get in there. Alright, I'm going to fire it up. We're going to look under the hood. I'll show you that blow-by. The blow-by is about the equivalent of what a 7.3 with like 250,000 miles does. Oh, I forgot you got to unlock the hood because guess what? They don't open unless you go like that. By the way, this front bumper here, my brother wants me to remind everybody, it says it in the ad, but when you put these metal bumpers on there, it's probably likely if you wreck it that the airbags aren't going to come out. So if you want to make sure the airbags come out, take that off, okay? New batteries on both sides. There you go. That's about the average for a 7.3 with about 230 or 40,000 miles on it. And I guarantee you, I didn't have that until it sat forever. There's a Ford stamp. There's a Ford stamp. Stickers where they belong. There's another Ford stamp right there. And there's a right. The reason I'm showing you that, and that's the new battery here. The reason I'm showing you that is to show you that nothing was replaced. Nothing was crashed or anything. So when they do crash them, they don't put Ford parts back on. There's a little tear in the seat here. Tilt wheel, that works. Alright, let's see. I gotta drive over to the auto mall and pick up an employee over there. So we'll just drive over there right now. First thing to do here is to turn on some air because it is freaking hot. It's September and it's still hot in Tucson. Whew. Yeah, that's blowing ice cold. We did charge the air. There's the radio. Radio works fine. Trailer still up there. 115,165 miles. Tow haul, that's on and off. Hitting that button. On, off. It's got cruise. That won't light up unless you're driving it. I think you gotta be at speed. Alright, let's go pick up Jason. This thing's on a clear title. If you come to Tucson to drive it home, which you're welcome to do, you will pay tax and dock fee. Dock fee is $250. Tax is 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So just add 2 to your state. If your state's 6, then you're gonna pay 8. If your state's 0, you're gonna pay 2. Alright, and then a $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price. Once we receive your wire, we will fill out the title with your company's name or your personal name and address. We'll notarize it, we'll scan it into your online file. You'll be able to see it before it even goes in the mail. We even scan in the envelope we mail it in. My brother will take, I don't know, 60 to 100 pictures of this thing. There will be a little device there that you can click on. In that device, when you click on it, you'll be able to zoom in on the picture really good, so you'll be able to get really close to it. Now, obviously, cosmetics on this truck are probably not important, but the minute we say it's not, somebody's going to bitch about a ding in the door on a 115,000 mile work truck, right? So, no cosmetic whining. No whining at all. I mean, our job here is to throw this truck under the bus. That way, when you get it, it's better than you think. In this truck, it's blowing ice cold air. It runs great. We've had it down I-10 a couple times. It's going to go down I-10 again for pictures in a minute. Had it running out here for a long time. Not moving, and it's freaking hot. So, getting hot is not an issue. The only issue it's got is somebody let it sit for too long and didn't drive it. And now it's got leaky rings. And honestly, I wouldn't deal with that. Because the way it runs, it's not going to matter. And no, an oil change isn't going to make any difference because we already did that with Rotella. So you're going to save a bunch of money. I'm going to jump on it here. This runs great. Really good. It's a big heavy dude with that steel flatbed on the back. It gets up and goes. So anyway, that's that. Let's see. Deposit. Deposit is $500. Once we receive your deposit, we'll put in your name and a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and it'll be yours. Until we have a deposit, it's for sale. Okay. So please get your deposit in. Without a deposit, we're basically wasting our time going back and forth on pricing. So, you know, don't be one of those knuckleheads who, you know, back and forth through our online offer system and then doesn't leave a deposit, or we never hear from him again. That guy's an idiot. Please don't be that idiot. All right, we're kind of busy. I'm hoping you're busier than that. And we're doing our best to make sure that what we're selling is exactly what you're looking at. There's billions of people on the internet. We sell these things, go all over the world, and so basically we don't need to BS anybody. The right person will find the right vehicle. For all we know, there's a mechanic in Tennessee who's laughing at me saying, I know how to fix that with $300, you know, that blow by, and it's not even a problem, and blah blah blah. Or, you know, most of the people are gonna say, oh, it's a bad motor, which it's not. And those are the people we don't want to buy the vehicle. We want people who are knowledgeable, who understand the situation, who are smart, who see the value. This truck is going to be priced so that you will be able to afford to repair it if you want to, or you'll be just sitting on a smoking deal on a flatbed truck that, you know, who knows, you could probably resell and make a ton of money. I mean, that's a possibility too. But with all the information you have, you should know what you're doing, and it should be pretty damn easy. All right. Let's see. Last thing I'm going to say is the warranty. Obviously, this thing's out of warranty by miles and years. The people at Ford gave it a warranty that ended at X amount of miles and X amount of years for a reason. The reason being, they didn't know what was going to happen. If they could have given it a, you know, 300,000 mile, 20-year warranty, they would have, and they would have sold them for $40,000 more, and they would have sold them all in 10 minutes. Well, they didn't know. That's the problem. Okay, so please be realistic. We don't know more than the people who built it. If there's a problem, such as the one I've mentioned about 15 times, deal with it. If it needs a air conditioning compressor or a windshield wiper motor or windshield wiper blades or whatever, get some. This is your car. You're saving a pound of money. Use some of the money you're saving to do whatever you want to do. Okay? That is it. Thank you.